Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo. And I really apologize. I have not uploaded in like 3 weeks, I think. So I'm really sorry. I've just been having a really busy life, but now that I'm pretty sure I have some free time now, not so much. So I think I'll have some time to upload. It's just been pretty hectic. Um, but yeah, so we are here with our butterfly habitat that we made in our last episode. My mouse pad is moving around too much. Um, Sorry, I was just taking a sip of my drink. Oh my god, the lag is a bit much, even though we don't really have a lot going on so far. But yeah, so the monarch butterfly habitat is like the entrance, kind of like the entrance to our zoo, I think, or at least the entrance to the North American section of our habitat. And actually, I totally forgot to read a bit more about the monarch butterfly in our last episode here, and we can actually see them flying around, and Matilda has had some offspring. And so has Evie. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. But we're gonna come here and read a bit more about our monarch butterflies. Here's the Zoopedia. So, alright, so monarch, I think we read that. It's just that we haven't read this. So, social needs. Non-migratory monarch butterflies are solitary for most of the year, while those who do migrate will cluster in massive swarms of up to 10,000 individuals. Reproduction. A female monarch that is ready to mate will release pheromones to attract males. She will be pursued by a male in the air who will attempt to pull her to the ground. If he succeeds, they engage in a courtship ritual, during which he produces a spermatophore, I think that's how you pronounce it, never heard of that term, and presents it to the female. She may choose to fertilize her eggs with it or feed on it for nutrients, as she is more likely to accept one of the later spermatophores. Alright, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but maybe, I don't know. Presented to her. Males generally attempt to mate as close to dusk as possible in order to maximize their chances of reproductive success. Once her eggs are fertilized, the female finds milkweed plants on which to lay her eggs one by one, up to 300 in total. 4 days after laying, monarch caterpillars hatch and begin feeding on the milkweed. Following a 2-week feeding period, the caterpillars pupate. After a 9 to 15-day pupation, the adult monarch butterflies emerge from their chrysalises. And depending on the time of the year, the adults may begin looking for a mate or a place to hibernate. Breeding generally occurs in the spring months, which are different depending on whether they live in the northern or southern hemisphere. As monarchs die after mating, those who hibernate before may live up to 9 months. Alright, so, not sure if we went over this in, we must have, because, or else we wouldn't really have known, like, how many butterflies to put in our habitat. So I think we went through the fun facts here in our last episode, but if not, you guys can pause it here and now read. If I did, I just don't want to do it a second time. And these are the other species of butterflies that they can live with. So right now we just have just monarch butterflies. Alright, so I think one of you guys in the last episode suggested doing an American Bison habitat. So I think actually I'm just gonna turn up the volume here. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it's not too loud or too quiet. I don't know. I tried to adjust the volume so that it wouldn't be too loud. But yeah, so we're gonna be working on an American Bison habitat. I don't know how well it's gonna go. It could be really bad. So yeah, I like with our food court in our last episode, it took me like 3 attempts to finally get the food court I wanted, and this was the final result. But yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is just fast forward. It's gonna be kind of like a speed build process, where you guys will see me building the American Bison habitat. But like I want you guys to see the process. I'm not just gonna like cut it to, there might be points where I might build off camera before I start the video, but I'm not sure. We'll just see how this habitat goes. I might need to look at pictures for inspiration and whatnot, because American bison aren't really a species that I'm like super excited about, but I think that they are a cool species, so I would like to include them in, especially our North American, because American bison are pretty iconic animals in North America, so I would love to include them, and I really appreciate the suggestion. So, what I'm actually going to be doing, hold on. So we come here to notifications. I don't really want to see notifications for butterflies about death or like when they're mating, because there's so many. So our notifications are just going to be going off all the time. So we're just going to keep that off, and then I'm sure we'll get an emergency alert when if like the zookeepers aren't doing their jobs. But let's take a look here. We're going to look up the American bison. Alrighty, so they are near threatened. Near threatened, so they're not exactly endangered, even though that this is an endangered zoo. But I would like to include animals that are like in this range area, so that if this was a real zoo, we would be spreading awareness. Or like even just this video could help with spreading awareness, but like just spreading awareness, because what near threatened, I mean, to my knowledge, what near threatened means is that it's almost vulnerable. And when it's almost vulnerable, it doesn't mean that they're exactly endangered, but it means that they're close to being endangered. So if you spread awareness about that, it could hopefully help with preventing them from getting closer and closer. And then, yeah. Alright, so I thought, hold on. I thought I shut off notifications. Oh no. Oh, here we go. I don't know. I have no idea. I thought I shut off notifications for it. Did I not? I'm so confused. Oh, maybe we shouldn't check off. Alright, sorry. Anyways, so I am gonna go ahead with the speed build process on the North American habitat. I'm probably just going to have to look up images and whatnot for some inspiration, or ideas for what I want this habitat to look like. So I will see you guys once I am done building this habitat. habitat here for the American bison, and I mean, I think it came out pretty alright. It took, I didn't look up any inspiration for it, but it wasn't what I initially had in mind. Like, it took me a while to figure out like what I wanted to do, and I'm just gonna come here and lower this into the ground a bit. It like took me a bit. Like, I was thinking about during school today. I was like, you know what, I should get back into recording again. Like, I haven't done it in a few weeks, but I just can't figure out how I want to do this American bison habitat. But I figured it out, and I'm glad that I did this design instead, because I'm sure that my other designs would come out terribly. But yeah, so oh, I didn't realize I still had it on ×3. I think that's times 5 actually. Anyways, so yeah, so this is our male American bison. What do you call this, a bull? I think you would. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But this is James, our American bison here. And we actually have to go get a female. But he's just wandering around, being a good boy right now. He's just wandering around his new home and just exploring. So they got their. I actually have to put down a water filter. I totally forgot to do that. We're gonna do that right now. Don't want them drinking dirty water and getting sick. Yeah, but there he is. It looks like he is just enjoying himself in the water right now. He looks so adorable. Alright, now it is time to get, oh, high amounts of litter. Where? Oh, over here. I mean, it's not that much, it's just saying it's high amounts of litter compared to the size of the zoo. Not what I'm need to do here. Alright, just checking that I'm recording here. Alright, so we need to go get James a female partner here, like a female herd member. So, this is actually the wrong spot where I want to be. I haven't played Planet Zoo in a while, so just trying to get used to things again. Alright, so it seems like we can either choose from Winter or we can choose from Kaylin. Winter is a bit smaller than Kaylin. Her longevity is also not that great compared to Kaylin. Her fertility is a lot better, and her immunity is about the same. I would go for Kaylin though. Alright, sorry about that. I had to cut that. But yeah, so I would go for Kaylin because all of her stats are, a lot more balanced out than Kaylin, so we're gonna go here than Winter. But we're gonna choose Kaylin over Winter because her stats are a bit more balanced out, and James is just running around enjoying his time at the moment. Oh, and is he gonna be using this mud bath? Nope. I mean, I don't think he was, but that's so pretty though. I gotta like find like oh, he's just laying down. That's so cute. I need to get like a screenshot or something for like a thumbnail. That's adorable. Like the yellow flowers in the background. Let's see, camera. Just gonna wait for the little thing to go away. Go. Might be a possible thumbnail, not sure yet. Alright, so we're just gonna wait for Kaylin to get here. Actually, we're just gonna come back over here with the rocks. Continent. No, not what I'm looking for. Biome. Temperate, and I'm just gonna put a rock right over here. Fix this gap. And then we will read a little bit about American Bison. Wait, what? Let me see here. Alright, fine. We'll sell for cash these butterflies here. Even though I'd like to release them into the wild, that might not be a possibility. If some of them, I guess, were bought, I guess, so, he's just grazing. Oh my god. That was just adorable. Oop. I don't even know what happened. I like. That's so cute, though. Oh, and Kaylin is here. And she's here. She's just gonna go and explore her brand new habitat, her new home. And maybe in the future we'll have some American Bison calves. Alrighty, so while they are just going about their business, we can go here with the Zoopedia and we'll read about them. So, the American Plains Bison, or I guess their scientific name is bison, is a large ungulate native to the USA and Canada. Bisons are characterized by their large head, shoulder hump, and forequarters, all of which are covered in a shaggy coat. The hindquarters are comparatively less muscled with a thinner coat. Both sexes have horns. Both sexes have horns or similar in size. But males are much heavier due to having more muscle. Bison are not currently endangered, but were hunted to near extinction in the 19th century, with the original pre-colonization population of 50 million being reduced to just 1,000. The species was offered widespread protection in the early 20th century in captive breeding programs, followed by reintroduction, brought the species back from the brink of dying out. Currently, the bison population is stable, but is still threatened by habitat loss, as well as the risk of reduced genetic diversity due to their near extinction and subsequent artificial selection, which occurred through the domestication of the species. Alright, so there needs to actually be, so we might need to get another female. So there needs to be 3 to 15. So I think we're gonna have to get another female, like I just said. The male bachelor size can be from 3 to 15, and female bachelor size can be 3 to 15. And their dominance works by matriarchal, with one dominant bull. Mating system is polygynous. I think that's how you pronounce it. And their maturation rules. Okay. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Matrilineal. Mature males related to alpha become outsiders, and their relation with humans are neutral. And obviously guests can't enter habitats. If you've seen those videos of people going to places like Yellowstone National Park and they get like gored by bulls, or not bulls, bison. Not great. So of course guests won't be able to enter their habitats. Size, males can get 5.61 feet tall at the shoulder, and females 5.61 feet tall at the shoulder. So I guess same size. And they can live around 26 years. Males get 1,595 pounds, and females get around 990 pounds. They reach sexual maturity at 5 years, and then they become sterile at 25 years, and number of offspring per mating event is 1. Gestation and incubation period is 10 months, interbirth period is 12 months, and reproduction in captivity is very easy. So I guess we will be expecting some calves in the near future, possibly. So, social needs. Bison live in herds with multiple social dynamics, which can range in size from 15 to 400 individuals. I'm just checking to make sure that I'm recording here. Alright. Females live in interrelated groups with their offspring, while young males live in bachelor herds until they reach full growth at around 6 years old, at which point they will become a solitary dominant bull. Reproduction. During the mating season, bulls will attempt to join female groups and tend the individual females, preventing other males from getting too close. A dominant bull is more likely to succeed in this task. Consequently, they will also have the chance to mate with more females. The mother will be pregnant for an average of 285 days, giving birth to a single calf. Female calves stay with their mother's herd for their entire lives, whereas males leave at between the ages of 2 and 3, joining a bachelor herd until they are old and strong enough to become a solitary dominant bull. So that's interesting. And then for their fun facts, the bison is the largest land animal in North America. Bison can run 35 miles per hour when charging at full speed. That's why you don't want to get close to them. Bison have poor eyesight, but have excellent hearing and sense of smell. Male calves born early in the breeding season are more likely to grow up to become a dominant bull, so that's interesting. Bison have been observed rubbing themselves against strong-smelling trees such as cedar and pine, believed to be a deterrent to biting insects. And they can live with black-tailed prairie dogs, collared peccary, I think that's how you pronounce it, and pronghorn antelope, which in my zoo, I do have my bison with pronghorn antelope, but, for this zoo, no, because I'm pretty sure pronghorn antelope are of least concern. So I'm just gonna check the calendar. Alright, so we haven't missed anything, I don't think. And they're just hanging out right now. I do think we need to get another one for their social. Yeah, we do need to get another one. So, come here to animal trading. I don't know why I X'd out of that. Alright, so we can either pick from Yalitha or Natasia. I would definitely pick Yalitha here. And now we're just gonna wait for Yalitha to show up. And in the meantime, we can just hang out with our bison. I think this is James. Yeah, James is significantly bigger than Caitlin. And if you guys have any if you guys have any names that you want to name any of the animals here, more so the longer living animals, like, the mammals, not the butterflies, because we're not going to be paying too much attention to the butterflies here just because they die very quick. They have very, short lives, so, like, go for the larger animals, I would recommend because of that reason. But if you guys have any names that you want to name these guys, please please let me know in the comments. So if you have a name you want to call Kaylin instead of her original name, then go for it. Or James. So I would be happy to hear any name ideas if you guys have any. And if not, that's totally fine. They can stay with their original names. And I think Yalitha is about to be here. Could fix that in the future. And here she is. Alright, so their social needs should be met. There we go. Enrichment. Do they not have all their food enrichment? Alright, so I guess I need more food enrichment here. Alright, so food enrichment. I don't know why it's saying. Do we not? I thought I... Which one is the grazing ball? That's the grazing ball. I thought I put down a large barrel feeder. Guess not. I guess I did not put down a large barrel feeder. So we can just put one like right here. Alright, there we go. And alright, so who are you? You're Yalitha. Oh my god, and who is this? Kaylin. Kaylin's just resting. This is great. I love this. We got our very first mammals here in the zoo. Are they... Alright. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it off for now. Actually, you know what? We need to come here. They have grade 3 food. Don't want their nutrition to be low. Alright. Oh, I want to see if I can get a really nice picture with them. Oh my god. This one actually might be good. Let's see. That's cute. Like, I love... Oh my god. I actually like this one. With, like, the purple flowers and the grass. I love that. Let's see. What would the angle look like from here? Not as great. But I'm already loving the bison, so... To whoever suggested to add American Bison, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I think this is a great addition to Salvation Zoo and a great start to our conserving endangered or threatened or vulnerable species. Oh my god, there's just so much trash. Oh, we're gonna have to deal with that in the next episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, if you want to see more content by me, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you guys like the video, because it would really help me out here. And if you guys have anything you guys want to say, whether it's name suggestions for our animals or whatever else just you want to say, I would totally appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great day, and bye!